Well, hey there, folks. Bill O'Leary coming to you to answer the question, how to help elderly parents facing debt. So in this video, what you're going to learn is first the importance of providing guidance to parents and older loved ones about managing their finances and staying out of debt. Secondly, some of the warning signs to look for, and third, ways that you can help. So my name is Bill O'Leary. I am an estate planning attorney, elder law attorney in probate and trust administration. And my firm is Legacy Planning Law Group, and we're located in Jacksonville, Florida. So look, you know, as you were younger, you were financially dependent on your parents. That's obvious. But then as your parents get older, you may need to step in to help them manage their finances. So in a sense, sort of the roles get reversed and you become caregiver to your aging parents. It's not a thought that many of us want to entertain. It's hard, but it's also sort of a stark reminder of the fact that life is short and it's fleeting. You know, look, your parents will get old if they're not already, and there will come a point where they will need your help. And yes, it can be difficult to navigate that transition, and hopefully this talk is going to help a little bit. But the point is, even if it's awkward, don't let that awkwardness sort of prevent you from stepping in to help your parents when the time is right. Because guess what? If you don't, others will, and they may not have your parents' best interests at heart. And if you're not paying attention, you could wake up one day and see, wow, it's too late. Now, the fact is that a lot of seniors don't realize they need help, or if they do, they're kind of reluctant to ask for it. They may have some independence and pride. So what are the warning signs? Well, let me focus on credit card debt, which really is the most common kind of debt. Warning signs: phone calls. Warning sign number one, are there maybe more phone calls that are being made to your parents? Maybe creditors that are leaving voicemails. How about charities that are calling looking for donations? New friends that are calling asking for favors or loans. Know who is making calls to your parents. You know, it's the new friends that they may enter your picture because your parents have become more generous with their money. Warning sign number two, the mail, looking at the mail. So is unopened mail starting to sort of pile up in the house? Do you find that bills are being paid later? Maybe, I don't know, not even at all. Are credit card balances going up? Are collection agencies requesting payment? So look at the type of mail that your parents receive. And unopened mail, frankly, can maybe signal more than just forgetfulness. How about the cash or the checks? Do your parents know how much cash that they have on hand? Ask them. Do they know where they leave the cash in the house? Are they getting forgetful about the cash? Do they have any bounced checks? So look at their checkbook and see whether they're paying their bills and are properly balancing their accounts. Being forgetful about cash and checks and where they leave those things may indicate some sort of mismanagement. Increased spending, how about that? Have they made sort of purchases that are out of character? Do you notice many new sort of expensive items in the house? Have they gone on a buying spree on a home shopping network? Are they buying more lottery tickets than they have in the past? So take a close look at the credit card statements for unusual spending. Might indicate they're a victim of a telemarketing scam. Are they complaining about not having enough money? Do they seem worried about debt, worried about not having enough money? This is a big red flag. And then do they have trouble with sort of simple tasks, maybe trouble with paying the bills or balancing the checkbook? Again, simple tasks that were no problem when they were younger. So what are some of the ways that you can help now that you've identified the warning signs? Go over your parents' bills. Reviewing the mail, again, as I said, will allow you to see where everything's coming in and examine closely the credit card charges. And quite often you're going to find charges that are warning signs. For example, you might see some charges of different services, especially those with automatic recurring payments, and they didn't remember ever signing up for them. Look at your parents' overall financial picture. You know, are there areas or opportunities to consolidate debt or maybe eliminate some credit cards with high interest rates? Look, Having too many credit cards can make life complicated for anyone at any age. And for someone getting up there in years, it can be overwhelming. So it's a lot easier to verify charges and to make sure that payment dates are being met with just one or two cards rather than a bunch. So also, perhaps making a realistic budget, sitting down and budgeting out so your parents know how much to spend and know who's using your parents' credit card. Sometimes when people are no longer able to manage their financial affairs, loved ones or maybe neighbors will step in and offer to help pay the bills. So, for example, let's say an elderly person adds a child or other family member to an account, and then all of a sudden they realize that the money is disappearing. How about getting a credit freeze? A credit freeze. So this will make sure that no one can open credit in your parents' name and rack up debt, getting a credit freeze. And since the year 2018, just a few years back, credit freezes are now available for free in all 50 states. So if your mom or dad's credit is frozen with all three of the credit bureaus by getting a freeze, no one's going to be able to open a new account without using a PIN. And then how about getting online access for yourself to monitor your parents' accounts? Your parents can give you access to the bank and other accounts so you can go online and make sure everything is okay. And how about this? Maybe setting up notifications on your phone. If when your parents' debt payments are due, let's say the credit card payments, then make a habit of checking in on them a day or two before the due date to make sure the payments have been made. And although you can certainly help your parents manage their finances in sort of an unofficial capacity, you might find it helpful to sort of acquire a more legally recognized role by getting a power of attorney that your parents would execute, appointing you as an agent. So again, POA, we call it for short, can give someone like you the authority to make decisions about finances and property and so forth. And the power of attorney can define the powers that you have as agent. For example, the power to, let's say, write and deposit checks, pay bills, manage investments, and the like. Now, there's no right way to take control of your parents' finances, but waiting sort of too long and doing nothing simply increases the chances that the people you love might fall into a financial tailspin they can't recover from. So, word of advice, be proactive, be patient. Mostly just be there and be involved. It can make an enormous difference. So if you'd like to know more about how to help elderly parents facing debt and maybe how we can help, we would love to talk to you. So we invite you to take a very easy step. We make it easy. Go ahead and schedule a 15-minute phone call with us. We call it our discovery phone call. It's a free phone call. And it's a way for you to tell us what's on your mind and basically start a conversation. So scheduling the call could not be any easier. So go to the bottom of this video and click on the scheduling link, or just go to our website, legacyplanninglawgroup.com, and click on the blue button on the homepage, book your free call. What that will do is take you straight to our booking page, our booking calendar. Just pick a day and time that works for you. So this is Bill O'Leary signing off for now, and go make it a great day and a better world.